when I came back to India, with all the learning we spoke about, um, I was very clear that I would like to spend the rest of my time contributing to the Indian creative and cultural voice being heard louder on the world stage. Uh, the first clear opportunity came when IIM Ahmedabad invited me to create this executive program for the industry. And the basic foundation of CCBP, and when it was founded, it was called CLLB, was on training and mentoring entrepreneurs who are passionate about Indian culture and creative heritage. Now, the richness in this domain comes from just one unique resource that we have. The one key differentiation that we have from the rest of the world. In today's context, I think it's one of the two or three unique advantages that India is sitting on, but we haven't yet fully exploited, which is the treasure of artisanal abundance spread across the country. In fact, I call it the artisanal archipelago, with each cluster being unique.
Yeah,
No two clusters are same.
similar.
Uh, Pretty much like wine all over the world. Wine in every piece of land, the wine produced from the grapes there would be different. It would be unpredictable. It may go bad. It may be very good in one year. It may not be that good next year. Every batch will vary. These are pretty much the conditions we face with the artisanal products in clusters in different parts of the country. But while they have created value, we have not been able to create value. And there are different reasons for that. But um, um, I think without first understanding and then reimagining this vast archipelago, no Indian voice will be truly authentic or be successful. Um, Thus, when I speak about Renaissance, I mean the Renaissance of Indian cultural entrepreneurship is intricately linked to the artisanal Renaissance itself. Now, what do I even mean by that? It means we need to find new ways and reasons to engage with the artisans. Uh, we have long treated artisans just as pair of hands, but we need to recognize, and more than recognize, bring into the value creation not just their hands, but also their minds and hearts. This has been I've been saying that artisans possess more than just a pair of hands. Give them reasons to think, and give them reasons to create. Now, historically, the artisans were very close to the customers. They understood their customers, so they were the creators, they were the entrepreneurs, and they were the makers. Today, they are just makers, and we have to, in order to bring back that symbiosis, and that if we have to create the renaissance, I think we have to all, but first of all, the entrepreneurs who are working with them, understand that they can bring to the table far more than just making something mindlessly. So also, while being sensitive to their economic, social, and personal needs, it is vital that uh, we evolve from just pity and concern to enablement and self-reliance. We have to treat them as equals, really, which also means that while giving them all the respect, uh, the treatment that they deserve, we should also be careful in not treating them with kid gloves unnecessarily. We have to be sensitive of their dependence, of their conditions, uh, but you got to enable them. we should be looking to build robust and creative artisanal entrepreneurship. And as you know, I mean, no entrepreneur uh, can be without that ability to have that self belief, self confidence, self reliance, and not just dependence on external agencies, external bodies. That will never make any entrepreneur. That will not make any progress. In fact, that model has failed over the last 30, 40 years. It may have a very good reason. I'm not saying there was no reason for that structure, that support system to exist at that time, just after independence, and in fact, 20 years after independence, that was needed. But today, that need has evolved into something which is actually blocking the opportunity for a lot of creative, artisanal um treasure in the wealth that we possess. Much needs to be done to achieve this. On my side, I try to do my bit with CCBP, where, as I told you, we select some of the most talented artisans to join the program along with the industry entrepreneurs at full scholarship. We've done some programs for the textile ministry for their officers in bringing more entrepreneurial thinking in the organizations. Um, I try to build awareness about critical efforts we can make at multiple public platforms. But I think um, I really love what we are able to start at CCPP, what NICE is trying to do, which is why I've given my wholehearted support. And at Valmore, Valmore Action Advisory that I founded with my partner and batchmate from Ahmedabad, we advise industry clients of different sizes, from startups to well-established firms, on how to work with the ecosystem to create more value for all stakeholders. In fact, one of the things we found is that large corporates stayed away from this sector because it was too much effort to build the supply chains and to bring it to a critical scale. Uh, but we've been more recently working with a few very large business houses in India to make this happen with all sincerity. I'm quite amazed at the commitment that they have also shown, because I think um, people have realized that there is a lot, lot of opportunity and value to be created for the nation itself in this space.